Okay, I'm here now with Jeff Holyoak. He is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Tomco2 Systems. Jeff, what are some of the products that a gas distributor would typically buy from Tomco?
Well, basically we're anything, the full life cycle of CO2, whether it's carbon capture, transport trucks, storage tanks, to dry ice applications, water treatment. So the typical gas distributor is going to buy our trucks and our tanks, our transports and things like that, but also our full portfolio of dry ice equipment.
All right, very good. And a lot of the people already know Tomco2, even the people that are doing business with you. If you could point to one thing that maybe they don't know about you, what would you say?
I would say it's CO2 recovery. I mean, it's a hot topic right now. You got the shortages throughout the market and the industry on CO2. It's only going to get worse in the next 3 to 5 years. And so recovery hasn't generally penciled out when you're paying a real cheap price for CO2. So, but if you make dry ice today and you're not buying recovery to go along with it or some form of that, that's the conversation we need to be having, because your ROI can be less than 2 years on a big capital piece of equipment, but then you save some of that CO2, a lot of that saving CO2 that you really need. So I think that's really the kind of the future and the things that people don't know enough about.
All right, that's a good one. How about aside from the products, talk about the value that you bring from Tomco. Aside from the products, why is it good to do business with you guys over somebody else?
Sure. So, we bring over 55 years of experience in CO2, and that's been our focus is CO2. And our real focus is the applications of it and finding constructive uses of CO2 to really drive the market and the demand for CO2 for our gas distributors. So we're not just a tank that you store it in. When you make dry ice, when you do water treatment, when you come up with carbon capture and more uses of it, then the demand for CO2 increases, which is what we want to see in the market.
Perfect. Here now in Philadelphia, some of the distributors weren't able to make it. So take us through this thing. What is this thing, and why should they be interested?
It's not Frankenstein yet. This is This is still pre-production, but this is patent pending technology of direct injection CO2 to make dry ice slabs. So generally speaking, when you make a block, you start with one of these, and then you get a saw and you saw it down to your size that you need, maybe a 5-pound, a 10-pound, and so you got multiple pieces of capital equipment, a lot of expenditure, a lot of operating costs, and when you have a saw involved, now you got hazards. The other way to do it is make pellets that go into a conveyor belt that then go into a reformer, and all of those pieces of equipment become very expensive, all to make this. This machine makes this directly from your CO2 tank. It goes directly CO2 directly into this, and we have a couple of different sizes. So you can make this machine right here. We can make your 10-pound block. We can make your 5-pound block. No more of this. No more saws. No more reformers. I think this is really going to revolutionize and change the market. At the end of the day, you can get 2 of these, 3 of these for less cost than a pelletizer and a reformer, a pelletizer and a saw. You have multiple redundancies, you can make multiple sizes at the same time for less cost. And they're super quiet on top of that, so it's about 30% reduction in the noise. So you've got all your safety and your OSHA aspects of it, you got your performance aspects of it, and certainly you got your operating cost side of it.
Cool. Well, there you have it. There's an update from Tomco. Thank you so much, Jeff, for everything that you do. It's always good to see you at these events, and good luck the rest of the show.
Catch us on Catching Garbage.